transistor as a switch. Transistor, it is also used as a switch. Let me see one circuit diagram. Here in this circuit, load resistance RL is connected to the supply voltage V through this transistor. When the transistor is in on condition or on state, the load resistance RL is connected to this supply voltage V through this closed transistor. So due to this, current I is flows through this load resistance. But when the transistor it is in off condition, that time current does not flow through this load resistance. So we can say that the current passing through this load resistance is depends on the on or off condition of this transistor. Or we can also say that the current passing through this load resistance is controlled by this transistor, and transistor is works as a switch. There are three configurations of transistors are used: common base configuration, common collector configuration, common emitter configuration. The mostly common emitter type configuration of transistor is used as a switch, because the value of input emitter current to turn on the transistor in common base configuration is equal to this collector current, and the value of input voltage to turn on the transistors in common collector configuration is equal to the supply voltage, while the value of input voltage or input current to turn on the transistor in common emitter configuration is lower than the supply voltage or output current. Now here we are taking one NPN type transistor, and this the base of this transistor is connected to the forward positive supply voltage. So you can say that the base and emitter junction becomes forward bias, and it will turn on the transistor. So due to this, base current is start to flow from base to emitter junction, and due to this base current, collector current IC is also start to flow from this collector resistance. The high value of this base currents, which makes maximum collector current passing through this resistance, and transistor goes into the saturation region. It is most important. Now when the high amount of collector current passing through this collector resistance, a voltage drop occurs across this collector resistance, and due to the high value of collector current, most of the voltage drop occurs in this collector resistance. That time this voltmeter, that means which is connected in parallel with the collector and emitter junction of the transistor, and that time it shows 0 reading. That means we can say that our total whatever applied voltage VCC is dropped in this collector resistance. So we can write ICRC is equal to VCC. Now let me see how it will comes. So we can apply this KVL here. From that we can write VCE, the voltage available at collector and emitter junction, is equal to VCC minus ICRC. Already I told you this voltmeter shows 0 reading. That means we put the value of this VCE is equal to 0. So whatever our equation becomes, VCC is equal to ICRC. That means the applied voltage VCC is equal to voltage drop across this collector resistance. Now as the value of base current is maximum, that time the value of VCE is equal to VCE set, and the value of VCE set for silicon is 0.2 volt. Now when the left hand side characteristics of VCE set is called saturation region, or you can also say transistor is in on condition. So do you understand what is saturation region? It is most important. Now next, you can see this figure. When this NPN transistor, you can see that the base of this NPN transistor is connected to the ground or reverse uh, reverse bias. That time the base current becomes zero. Due to this, the collector current, it is also becomes zero except leakage current ICO. But the value of this ICO is very small. Now this current IC is passing through this resistance RC, so voltage drop appear across this collector resistance, but its value is very small. So that time this voltmeter shows reading as equal to shows reading the value of VCC. So let me see the equation. VCE is equal to VCC minus ICORC. We can replace IC, this IC by ICO, because in this case the leakage current is passing through this collector resistance. Already I told you the voltage drop across this resistance is very small, so we can keep 0. So our equation becomes VCE is equal to VCE. So in this case, our transistor, it is operated in off condition or cutoff region. Now the value of IB is equal to 0 and IC is equal to ICO. Then this transistor is operates in cutoff region. Now the characteristics below the base current 0 is called cutoff region, or you can say the transistor it is in off condition. So this is the characteristics. Now in many cases or many uses, the on-off time of this transistor is required very quickly. That time its response time is most important. It takes more time to reach steady state condition of charge when transistor moves from on condition to off condition. And similarly, the excess charges are present near the junction. It is also takes some time to remove from this junction when transistor moves from on stage to off stage. So thus the increase in delay in switching. Now to increase the switching speed of this transistor, Schottky transistors is used. Now the JFET and MOSFET, it is also used as a switch, and both are unipolar device. Common source configuration is used in JFET, where RD is the drain resistance. The figure is also shown for MOSFET. Now there is no problem, no question arise to charge this, store the charge and removal of the charge in both FET cases, but a delay in on or off time due to the capacitance.